beautiful beings, how are you today? Today we're going to talk about soulmates, and I've ordered some soulmate readings and drawings from Etsy. But before we get into that, of course, I'm going to pull an oracle card for you today. Today we have the Earth Magic Oracle deck. It's one of my favorites. Here's the deck. Do me a favor, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Focus on this deck right here. And of course, whenever you are watching this video, this card is meant to be for you. It is a timeless reading. And like I always do, I'm going to cut the deck in half. There we go. And this is our card for today. Dreamtime creation. Close your eyes, tune in to your breathing, and allow yourself to sink deeply into the heart of the living creation that you are. As you notice your breath become steady and slightly deeper than usual, observe the urge within you that is begging to come forth in some creative action. Pay attention to any images, sounds, or feelings that beckon your awareness, and there you will find the key as to the manner in which to express this magnificent pulse. Your breath is the crossover between spirit and physical reality. Breathing comfortably and steadily helps you align yourself with spirit, which then brings a clearer focus on what creative expression is preparing to be birthed through and from you. Discard any habit thought patterns that would prevent the manifestation of what you are being prompted to bring forth. Allow yourself to take risk with this self-expression, and all of creation will smile upon you. That's your card. And as usual, I wish you a tremendous luck on your spiritual journey. So like I said, today's video is going to be a fun one. This is all for entertainment purposes, just to let you know. So basically, I ordered from 6 Etsy shops that provided services of a soulmate reading / a actual physical drawing of your soulmate. Now, I have ordered from this before, just for fun. It's fun to see. And I don't know. I'm just gonna go through the shops and show you what my soulmate might look like, and and their descriptions of my soulmate. One thing I also like to mention is that 1 is always for entertainment purposes only. 2, a lot of the shops mentioned that if I share this information, I could prevent myself from meeting this particular soulmate. I say you create your own reality. So if you truly believe that, then it will happen. But if not, then it wouldn't prevent you from meeting your soulmate, from sharing it with you guys or sharing it with your friends, family. But that is something that they had mentioned. I've seen some shops have mentioned in like the disclaimer. I'm not sure why they would say that. Maybe because they don't want people to find out that they're maybe reselling the images. You'll see what I mean by that as we go through the shops. Another thing that I would like to mention is I'm specifically not going to name the shop's name. I'm only going to tell you the price of what I paid for it, which ranges. I made sure to pick like a wide range of prices so we can go through them and see what you'll get for what price. Yeah, so I'm definitely not going to mention the shop names. Again, when you do this on Etsy, keep in mind that it's again for entertainment purposes, and it might not reflect what your soulmate is at all unless you truly believe in it. Remember, you create your own reality. So let's get on to the first shop. Okay, so the first shop I paid $5. I'm gonna read it off my phone, so just to let you know. Okay, so the first shop I paid $5.80. That is without tax. And this is my soulmate. Yeah, that's my soulmate. Say hello to my soulmate. You can tell right away that this is not really too much of a detailed drawing. I will also like to mention that all of these shops kind of sent their photo within 24 hours. So that's my soulmate. And we're going to talk about what this Etsy seller said. She considers herself a psychic. She said, "I'm so excited to share with you whom I envision your future soulmate to be. Thank you so much for allowing me to draw and describe him for you. You might meet him while eating at your favorite restaurant or share an Uber pool. The possibilities are endless and your path starts now. It's finally your time to meet this man that is destined to be the missing piece to your life's puzzle. Your future soulmate will have an intuitive soul and will connect with many. You will find him donating time to help others, such as sharing work at community gardens or finding ways to help those less fortunate. This man is true blue when it comes to his..." What? Okay, I don't know what she means by that. "In that what you see is what you get. He will never hide anything about his past or present and will include you in all that he desires to. Your future soulmate will hold a full-time regular job and will work overtime when possible to financially support his causes. He will have a heart for humanity, love for others, and will embrace a relationship with God that he holds deep within his heart." She said heat, but I'm pretty sure she meant heart. "But it doesn't bolster to those around him, and his main concern after meeting you is to share all that he holds dear and close to his heart. You will find this man to have a high level in integrity, will be loyal and honest to a fault. His actions will never be to deceive you in any way, shape, or form, but will be to share your burden, listen to your fears, and enlighten your stress load. This man may not be the strongest when it comes to physical attributes, but when it comes to emotional strength, he will take the prize. Your future soulmate has a wide circle of friends in which he shares and participates in favorite causes, and you will find that he wishes to include you in all that he does, as to build a rock-solid friendship that will quickly manifest into something deep and meaningful within weeks after meeting. He might not be the one to shower you with gifts or take you on vast shopping sprees, but there will never come a day when you don't feel his deep adoration of you, for his actions will prove his on a daily basis. Your future soulmate isn't the one to complete you, as your inner radiance and beauty makes you complete on your own," which is true. "He will not be perfect, but then again, who is? We all have our shortcomings, and remembering that contrast is what makes life so beautiful. For if everything was the same, life would be boring and bleak. But his shortcomings won't even come close to outshining all the wonderful attributes that he brings into the relationship. I'm so excited for you to meet this wonderful man, and from what I've seen, you will have an amazing relationship." And that's it. So once again, that is how he looks. What I think about this, I think this could be anyone. It's not anything specific. This person could also be anyone. So not really thorough in the detailing. But let's go on to the next shop and we're going to compare as we go along. So the next shop, I paid $14.31 without tax. And here is how she drew my soulmate. Okay. Completely different. To me, he looks maybe a little bit Asian, not too sure. Not really my go-to type, but I'm open to anything. And let's see what she have said about this soulmate. Your soulmate will double as your best friend as well. He will be the one who will make you smile, make you laugh, and make you feel better even after a rough day. He will see you as a person from who he can learn a lot. He likes to learn new skills, and he will show his interest in you with little things. The more he will learn from you, the more he will appreciate the fact that he will have you in his life. Your soulmate will be open to listen to you about your problems and brag about your successes. He will always be willing to... Again, something that I've noticed about these people is that they don't reread what they write, and they make a lot of like mistakes. He will always be willing to hear what you have to say, which will bring you even closer. He will be your cheerleader. He will be able to boost your confidence with everything that you will need to accomplish in life. He will make you laugh even after you had a bad day. He will enrich you with good vibes and love. He is the type who cares about family and friends and supports them through ups and downs. You will make a perfect fit as he will share the same outlook and focus on things as you will. He will make sure you feel protected both physically and mentally. No relationship is perfect, even with the perfect man, but that's what makes him so perfect. He knows that he's going to have to show up and work at this relationship so that it will last. He isn't taking anything for granted. He will understand you'll probably have ups and downs in your relationship, which means he is ready to work and make things work between you two. Okay, and then this is the seller that said, this reading can only be seen by the person for whom it's intended. Please do not show this reading to anyone, especially avoid people who might envy. Otherwise, the line of fate may change due to a mixing of energies. If you believe that, then it could be true. But I create my own reality. We all create our own reality. We're all creators, and I don't listen to that. I don't think that's true. Okay, so right off the bat, both of them mentioned that, you know, the guys obviously can't be perfect. Let's bring him up again. That's how he looks. He got a little swoop. Again, not as detailed, but more detailed than the first photo. But the description is also not as detailed as well. Anybody can do this. But that's the point of it. Like, you know, the point of this is to have fun and to laugh at the drawings because I think they're funny. Okay, let's go on to the third Etsy shop. I paid $10.72 without tax for this lucky guy. Doesn't he look familiar? Let's just bring him up. This is from the last one I did. And then this is the one that we're on. They're the two same people. And if you look closely, the one that we're on now, you can see that I feel like this is the same seller, but going as a different name. You can see where the seller had erased the little swoop and just like added shading and then just brought his hair up. So they're the same people. And if you look really closely and you like put them together, the lines of like the eyebrows and the chin, they all like match up. So not sure what that's about, but let's see what this seller have to say about this soulmate. He is attracted to very intelligent women. Thank you. In his opinion, the woman must stand out with intelligence, not her outfit. Due to the fact that he is not possessive, you will never hear from his suspicious or reproaches related to your fidelity. If he happens to hear anything about your ventures, in most cases he will not notice anything. It is important for him to unite minds, not body. You will have with him a stable and warm love relationship, pleasant and peaceful. He can't stand loneliness. If he stays alone for a long time, he will become extremely sensitive. So he will put a lot of emphasis on time spent in two. He is tender and affectionate, even in the most critical moment. He will always know how to make you feel good with him. Attentive and caring, he will always be behind you to protect you from all problems. He is affectionate, voluntary person who emphasizes very easily with the problems of those around him. He is passionate, enterprising man, attracted to everything new. He lives a quiet, harmonious life and will always try to stand out of any conflict. He is a good observer, expresses himself easily, and has good communications with those around him. Among his only emotional disadvantages are an excessive sensitivity and emotion he shows in most situations. He will pay attention to you from the moment you wake up and will always be eager to spend as much time with you as possible. He is extremely passionate person in the couple and a romantic who will always surprise you with a bouquet of roses, a movie outing, or a night spent together by candlelight. And again, this is the same person as... It's not the same person. There's supposed to be different Etsy sellers. I bought it from two different Etsy sellers under the different name. But this person also has that same caution as the last one who has the same photo. Basically, just changed a little bit. Tell me that's not weird. This is why I did not want to include the Etsy seller shops, because I know people are trying to make a living, but I also don't want people to give them hate or call them scams, because you know, you buy it knowing that it's for entertainment. So let's go on to the fourth Etsy seller shop. This is the most I paid. I paid $25.10. And here is my soulmate. He looks European, Russian. Notice that they're all white guys. I keep my options open. Let's just say that. But yeah, he's Russian. He's not Russian. I'm not sure what he is, but definitely European though. Let's see what this Etsy psychic artist has to say about this soulmate. This man is spontaneous, loves adventure, and feels best next to someone, not alone. He is afraid of loneliness. Ooh, that's like what the same person said in the last one. Even if he's spontaneous, it does not mean that he will not make plans with you. He loves to surprise you. He may be very jealous, but he tries not to look. He trusts his partner, but that doesn't mean he trusts the one next to his partner. This man has his feet on the ground, is realistic, always respect you, and treat you like a real woman. He will love being your best friend. He looks at you and sees a soulmate. He's totally subjective and driven by vague ideas and fantasies about love. This man takes pleasure in warmth of physical contact, but is not overly daring person in the bedroom, although the right partner could change that. In the relationship, he is the kind of person who is attentive to his partner's needs, but does not like to show it. Considers that a man should be a rock and not show weakness, but with time, he will also show you his sensitive side. He may be very jealous, but he tries not to look. He trusts his partner, but he doesn't trust the one next to his partner. She's saying it again. Trust is the key to the relationship for him, and if you make him no longer trust, it is hard to regain it. In the relationship with you, he will dedicate himself. He will be with you and will try to understand you every time. He is not a perfect man, as he has qualities and defects. Sometimes he needs an impulse from the close ones to advance. I don't know what that means. And then, again, this is the drawing. My Russian man. I have to say, this is so far the most detailed drawing out of all the shops. I'm thoroughly impressed. I wonder how she did it in 24 hours. Again, all vague stuff. These are things that anybody can do in the beginning of a relationship, end of a relationship. And let's go on to the next shop. So the fifth shop, I paid $14.99, and this is my soulmate. He got that Kool-Aid smile. I thought this was the weirdest drawing. This is also another detail drawing, but that Kool-Aid smile, it's a little creepy. He's like real creepy. He's like no emotion. He has some emotion in his eyes, but like barely. He's like, you know. And let's go into what this Etsy seller, Etsy psychic has to say about my soulmate. So his name is Adam. She actually said that. So his name is Adam. What? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't know how I feel that his name is Adam, because it reminds me of somebody that I used to know, wasn't attracted to him. So yeah. So his name is Adam. His strength is he's tenacious, high, imaginative, loyal, emotional, sympathetic, and persuasive. My future soulmate he likes art, home-based hobbies, relaxing near or in water, helping loved ones, and a good meal with friends. He dislikes strangers, any criticism from mom, and revealing of personal life. He doesn't like criticism from mom? Does that make him like a mama's boy? I'm so confused. And revealing of personal life? What do you mean? He is a cheerful person. For him, the most important thing in life is family. I advise you to make friends with his mother and not swear in any way. In quarrels, he can take the side of his mother, so he is a mother's boy. Oof. Yeah, this don't sound like a soulmate to me. I mean, there's nothing wrong with mother's boy, like mama's boys. But when they're too much of a mama's boys, is like, I don't know. In my opinion, that's how I feel. He loves to cook. He loves traveling and enjoys spending his weekends with his family. Between friends and family, he will always choose a family. But you should not forbid him to sometimes see friends. Personal boundaries are important for him. He will not give a million flowers, but he will help clean the house. He will have a promising job with a high income. He will sometimes be late at work because good results are important to him. It is important for him to be better than others. He wants 2 children. But for him, not his own children are not an absolute... What? This writing is so bad. He wants 2 children. But for him, not his own children are an obstacle to a happy family life. He will be happy to spend time with children. go for walks with them, and take them to children's clubs. That's so weird. So this is him again with the Kool-Aid smile. Really creepy. He looks like, not like an Adam, I don't think. But I think it's just weird. Alright, I don't have a problem with people too much into family, but he sounds like he only kind of really thinks about family. Again, also he looks like nobody has looked like each other so far. Besides the two sellers that drew the same person, which I think is the same seller in my opinion. The sixth seller, I paid $10.88 and this is my soulmate. He looks like he could be a Jewish businessman. Again, no problem with that. Yes, this is him. Let's talk about what this Etsy seller said. Also, I would like to say this particular Etsy seller wrote things so weird. So I'm gonna try to say this as best as I can because it's so confusing. So they said that his zodiac is, his sun is in Aquarius, which is, I'm in Aquarius, and his moon is in Libra. This man has a romantic personality, brown eyes, auburn hair. This man is very proud and very honorable. When will I meet him? On Monday. I will meet him on a Monday. And when exactly? She's saying 3 months later, dear. So we're in September right now. September, October, November, December. So I'm gonna meet him December on a Monday. She's saying that this man will be tall and handsome. You will live the love you've never had with this man. You will realize you are truly made for each other. The fire of love will burn you both. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Forget all the definitions you've made to love. This love of yours will be rebirth. The love that man finds in you will not find anywhere. He's gonna be 30 years old. I'm 22. Yeah. The letter name starts with an S. So it's not Adam. No. Now it's not Adam. It starts with an S. Could it be anybody that says that? Spencer. Steven. That's all I got. And she's saying that this is a businessman. So this is how he looks again. And that's it for the Etsy sellers. My opinion is, again, this is for all entertainment purposes. So I personally do not feel like any of these people are my soulmates. I don't feel connected to them. I don't feel attracted to them. I do think that maybe some of their features could be in my future soulmate. But then again, like I said, it can literally be anybody. And when we talk about soulmate, we're talking about romantic soulmates. You can have, of course, non-romantic soulmates. There we go. You can, of course, have non-romantic soulmates. But I specifically asked for romantic soulmates. So I don't think any of these are my romantic soulmates. In my opinion, no offense. Maybe these two, because obviously they look alike. They're like the most attractive. And again, the descriptions are really vague. It can, again, be anybody. I don't think it'll be an Adam, in my opinion. I don't think it'll start with a letter S. Well, it could start with a letter S, because that could mean a wide range of names. I don't think I can handle another Aquarius. Like, I'm an Aquarius. I don't think I can handle another Aquarius. I hope this was somewhat entertaining for you, and you know, maybe you would want to spend just for fun on an Etsy seller to see what your soulmate will like. Again, all entertainment purposes. I don't take this to heart, like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be my soulmate. I don't take this for heart. This is all for fun. And I just want to do this for you guys so you guys could see, and I thought it would be funny. Thank you for tuning into this video, having fun, and maybe laughing at some of these drawings because I think they're pretty funny. If you have any suggestions of what else I should buy on Etsy or any item I should try, let me know. I love to support Etsy businesses, so go out and support Etsy shop owners because I love them so much. And that's all I have. I love you guys so much. If you could please do me a favor, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video to your family, to whoever. I would appreciate it so much. You guys are amazing. I am so happy to be here and do this for you guys. If you have any video suggestions, please leave them down in the comments below. Message me on Instagram. My Instagram is in the description. I love you guys so much. I am sending you a lot of light and love as usual. Bye.